Hi everyone, my name is Doctor. I am from the Ministry of Health and Wellness. When I received the email that I was selected, I was overjoyed. I felt like really elated just to be chosen, just to be considered a nominee for this Marcus Garvey Scholarship. I'll be studying the Masters in Public Health at the University of West Indies. Being a recipient of this Marcus Garvey Scholarship means a lot to me, because it means that I won't have to find the funds to pay my tuition, so it will all be covered by the Ministry of Finance. It also means that I'm now free to focus on my studies, and I can give my all into completing this Masters in Public Health.
My name is Todd Johnson. I represent the Ministry of Science, Energy, Telecommunications and Transport. When I received the email, I was truly humbled when I opened it and read it, realizing that God has blessed me with one of my heart's desires, this provision to support my further pursuit and studies. I'll be studying a Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering at the University of Technology, Jamaica. Being a recipient of this scholarship means so much to me. It's truly remarkable to be a recipient. It will enable me to possibly achieve my career goal of being a Chief Technical Director in Energy in the Ministry, or even ultimately being an engineering advisor to the Prime Minister.
My name is Tove Jenkins, and I'm from GC Foster College of Physical Education and Sport. My reaction when I received the email that I was selected was that I was very grateful, because this is a great opportunity for me to continue my education and to give back to the public sector of Jamaica. I will be studying data analytics and policy at the Johns Hopkins University. Being a recipient of this scholarship means a lot to me. This is a great opportunity for me to pursue higher education. It's also a great opportunity for me to get a degree so I can contribute to the economic development of Jamaica.
My name is Trudian Smith, and I'm from the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information. I was elated to be selected as a recipient of this prestigious award. I will be studying a Master's of Education in Curriculum and Instruction at the University of the West Indies. Being a recipient of this scholarship is a powerful milestone for my professional growth and skill enhancement that will allow me to continue being a lifelong learner.
My name is Tishania Hewitt, and I'm from the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. When I first received the email regarding the Marcus Garvey Scholarship, I paused and I read it twice to make sure what I was reading was correct. I felt shock at first, but then a sense of joy quickly followed. It felt like all my efforts and hard work was being recognized. I'll be studying a Master's of Science in Development Studies with a concentration in Economic Development Policy at the University of the West Indies. Being a recipient of the Marcus Garvey Scholarship is more than financial support. It means a call to serve. It means responsibility, and I want to live up to the legacy of Marcus Garvey and contribute to national development in the best way I can.
My name is Ricardo Palmer.
Camilla Whitby,
Jordan Samuels Barnes,
Kamoy Ford,
Melissa Forbes Gabadon,
Moitan May,
Camilla Paris Campbell,
Courtney Smith,
Ivan Godfrey,
Roxanne Taylor, Daniel Black,
Trudian Smith,
Nathalie Ennis Palmer,
Crystal Daly,
Kristen K. Fisher,
and Jenica Harris.
Bobby and Collins, Doctor.
Dwight Williams.
My name is Tove Jenkins.
Nordy McDonald,
Todd Johnson.
Sharna Gay Brown Davis.
My name is Marlon Douglas.
When I got the email, I was expecting a plan.
I was at home, and my friend who also applied, she sent the eyes emoji. So I knew what that meant. I needed to check my email.
I was at work and when I saw it, I was very shocked.
I was elated.
I was so ecstatic.
I was actually in downtown Montego Bay walking when I found out, and I had to contain myself.
I took a pause at first because I've never received anything like this.
I said, thank you, Jesus. I was humbled, I was proud.
We were there screaming and I started crying, so I was just very overwhelmed.
It started with really being very, very happy.
I started jumping and screaming.
I started to scream, me get the scholarship, me get the scholarship.
I was extremely excited and immediately activated my driven mode.
But I had to tell someone from my team, just hold the client so I could close my door and do my happy dance.
Let's just say I was just out of my mind.
And then a sense of pride and joy came over me, knowing that the government has really believed in my initiatives.
Then when it kind of soaked in, I was really, really proud, and I think I shed a tear.
Being a recipient of this scholarship gives me the opportunity to further my education.
I will be studying at the University of the West Indies, Jamaica.
At the University of Technology.
The University of the West Indies.
John Hopkins University.
At the University of the West Indies, Mona.
The University of the West Indies, Mona campus.
The King's College London.
The University of the West Indies.
The University of the West Indies.
The University of the West Indies.
The King's College, UK.
At the University of West Indies.
The University of the West Indies.
At the University of Technology, Jamaica.
The University of West Indies.
The University of Technology, Jamaica.
It has been quite a journey for me, so to know that I was selected in this capacity really makes me very happy.
It will enable me to possibly achieve my career goal of being a Chief Technical Director in Energy in the ministry, or even ultimately being an engineering advisor to the Prime Minister.
It allows me to make great contributions to my island, Jamaica, and it also gives me a reminder to never count yourself out and take that leap of faith.
It also gives me the opportunity to impact Jamaica positively and to have a greater impact on the future of Jamaica.
It's good to be recognized by the government to be an awardee of this scholarship, and it has encouraged me and motivated me to look forward to even future public service.
If persons keep applying, keep knocking on these doors of opportunities, I want to say to those persons that someday, one day, if you keep knocking on the doors, those doors will open to you, and so I'm just here as an example of that.
And also it contributes to the culture of continuous professional improvement and development within the corporate management and establishment branch. So to be contributing to that and extensively, and by extension national development, I'm really, really proud and ecstatic about that.
This scholarship also provides you with the opportunity to contribute more to society and also to honor the legacy of Marcus Garvey.
My name is Ricardo Palmer.
Camilla Whitby.
Jordan Samuels Barnes.
Kamoy Ford.
Melissa Forbes Gabadon.
Moitan May.
Camilla Paris Campbell.
Courtney Smith.
Ivan Godfrey.
Roxanne Taylor.
Daniel Black.
Trudy Ann Smith.
Nathalie Ennis Palmer.
Crystal Daly.
Kristen K. Fisher.
And Jenica Harris.
Bobby Ann Collins. Simone Doctor.
Dwight Williams.
My name is Dora Jenkins.
Nordy McDonald.
Todd Johnson.
Sharna Gay Brown Davis.
My name is Marlon Douglas.
When I got the email, I was expecting a client.
I was at home, and my friend who also applied, she sent the eyes emoji. So I knew what that meant. I needed to check my email.
I was at work, and when I saw it, I was very shocked.
I was elated.
I was so ecstatic.
I was actually in downtown Montego Bay walking when I found out, and I had to contain myself.
I took a pause at first because I've never received anything like this.
I said, thank you, Jesus. I was humbled, I was proud.
We were there screaming and I started crying, so I was just very overwhelmed.
It started with really being very, very happy.
I started jumping and screaming.
I started to scream, me get the scholarship, me get the scholarship.
I was extremely excited and immediately activated my driven mode.
But I had to tell someone from my team, just hold the client so I could close my door and do my happy dance.
Let's just say I was just out of my mind.
And then a sense of pride and joy came over me, knowing that the government has really believed in my initiatives.
Then when it kind of soaked in, I was really, really proud, and I think I shed a tear.
Being a recipient of this scholarship gives me the opportunity to further my education.
I will be studying at the University of the West Indies, Jamaica.
At the University of Technology.
The University of the West Indies.
Johns Hopkins University.
At the University of the West Indies, Mona.
The University of the West Indies, Mona campus.
The King's College London.
The University of the West Indies.
The University of the West Indies.
The University of the West Indies.
The King's College, UK.
At the University of West Indies.
The University of the West Indies.
At the University of Technology, Jamaica.
The University of West Indies.
The University of Technology, Jamaica.
It has been quite a journey for me, so to know that I was selected in this capacity really makes me very happy.
It will enable me to possibly achieve my career goal of being a Chief Technical Director in Energy in the Ministry, or even ultimately being an engineering advisor to the Prime Minister.
It allows me to make great contributions to my island, Jamaica, and it also gives me a reminder to never count yourself out and take that leap of faith.
It also gives me the opportunity to impact Jamaica positively and to have a greater impact on the future of Jamaica.
It's good to be recognized by the government to be an awardee of this scholarship, and it has encouraged me and motivated me to look forward to even future public service.
If persons keep applying, keep knocking on these doors of opportunities, I want to say to those persons that someday, one day, if you keep knocking on the doors, those doors will open to you, and so I'm just here as an example of that.
And also it contributes to the culture of continuous professional improvement and development within the corporate management and establishment branch. So to be contributing to that and extensively, and by extension national development, I'm really, really proud and ecstatic about that.
This scholarship also provides you with the opportunity to contribute more to society and also to honor the legacy of Marcus Garvey.
My name is Ricardo Palmer.
Camilla Whitby.
Jordan Samuels Barnes.
Kamoy Ford.
Melissa Forbes Gabadon.
Moitan May.
Camilla Paris Campbell.
Courtney Smith.
Ivan Godfrey.
Roxanne Taylor.
Daniel Black.
Trudy Ann Smith.
Nathalie Ennis Palmer. Crystal Daly.
Kristen K. Fisher.
And Jenica Harris.
Bobby Ann Collins, Simone Doctor.
Dwight Williams.
My name is Stover Jenkins.
Nordy McDowell.
Todd Johnson.
Sharna Gay Brown Davis.
My name is Marlon Douglas.
When I got the email, I was expecting a client.
I was at home, and my friend who also applied, she sent the eyes emoji. So I knew what that meant. I needed to check my email.
I was at work, and when I saw it, I was very shocked.
I was elated.
I was so ecstatic.
I was actually in downtown Montego Bay walking when I found out, and I had to contain myself.
If I took a pause at first because I have never received anything like this.
I said, thank you, Jesus. I was humbled. I was proud.
We were there screaming and I started crying. So I was just very overwhelmed.
It started with really being very, very happy.
I started jumping and screaming.
I started to scream, me get the scholarship, me get the scholarship.
I was extremely excited and immediately activated my driven mode.
But I had to tell someone from my team, just hold the client so I could close my door and do my happy dance.
Let's just say I was just out of my mind.
And then a sense of pride and joy came over me, knowing that the government has really believed in my initiatives.
Then when it kind of soaked in, I was really, really proud, and I think I shed a tear.
Being a recipient of this scholarship gives me the opportunity to further my education.
I will be studying at the University of the West Indies, Jamaica.
At the University of Technology.
The University of the West Indies.
Johns Hopkins University.
At the University of the West Indies, Mona.
The University of the West
Good
Indies.
morning, everyone.
The King's College London.
Thank you so much for being here with us this morning. We're inviting you all to have your seats at this time. We are ready to begin. It is such a wonderful day, and we're here for an even more amazing cause. Thank you so much for joining us for this, the Marcus Garvey Public Sector Graduate Scholarship Awards Ceremony and Engagement Session, where 28 brilliant public sector scholars will be formally awarded this prestigious, fully funded scholarship to pursue master's and doctoral studies at approved local and international universities. And I'm going to say, insert your applause and your screams at this time, please. That don't sound like a wake up at all, at all, at all. Look to the person beside you and say, up you mighty race. Accomplish what you will. And then turn to the other person beside you and say, take advantage of every opportunity, please. Where there is none, make one for yourself. Marcus Garvey said that. I didn't say that, Minister. Marcus Garvey said those things. So thank you so much for being here. Before we get started, we'd like to extend, of course, a very warm welcome to our Honorable Minister, Favour Williams. Put your hands together, please, for our Minister of Finance and the Public Service. We're also acknowledging the Honorable Audrey Sewell, OJ, CD, JP, Cabinet Secretary of the Office of the Cabinet. Would also like to acknowledge Denzel Thorpe, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports. Always a good time when I see him because he taught me in my first year at UWI. Ambassador Dr. Rocky Mead, CD, Permanent Secretary in the Office of the Prime Minister. I'm sorry, sir, I'm going to remind you every time. I was one of the better students, though. You may not agree, but I really was. I was really a good one. We also have with us this morning Mr. Wayne Roberts, PS in the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs. Good morning to you, sir. Dr. Wayne Henry is here with us this morning, Director General at the Planning Institute of Jamaica. He loves these occasions. He's the brightest one in the room. When he walked inside here, he had the most brilliant smile. And I'm sure it's going to be maintained throughout the day's activities. Wayne Jones, ODJP, Deputy Financial Secretary in the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service, joins us this morning. Milton Bernard, Chair, Scholarship Selection Committee, and Milton deserves the loudest round of applause that you can find, because I'm sure he had the hardest job. Thank you so much, sir. Representatives from the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service, representatives from the Selection Committee, the Technical Secretariat, and peer evaluators, past and present awardees. And can we have all the past awardees standing for us in the room, please? Put your hands together for them, please. Thank you so much for being here with us. And one of those awardees will be our keynote speaker later on. You'll hear more about that. And can I have the present awardees standing, please? They should get a big round of applause. This is a life-changing moment indeed. Thank you so much. You may be seated. You're going to be walking across stage and collecting awards and talking to the media and all of that today. And as I mentioned, the members of the media, thank you so much for being here with us and taking this event and the announcements to come far and wide. Especially invited guests and those watching us online. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Marcus Garvey Public Sector Graduate Scholarship Program was established back in 2020 to ensure the next generation of public sector leaders have the best opportunities available to improve and enhance their skills in line with the Government of Jamaica's priorities. Named in honor of our first national hero, who was declared our first national hero in the year, don't be bright all at once, in the year, anybody say it first gets a prize. He was appointed our national hero, the first national hero in the year. Don't act like you don't have your phone in your hand and can ask Google or ChatGPT. It's a safe space. We don't judge. We're all brilliant already inside here. Come on. There you go. 1969 indeed. The Right Excellent Marcus Messiah Garvey. This scholarship represents a core element of the Government of Jamaica's Human Capital Development Strategy and mirrors really Garvey's unwavering passion for education and social upliftment. My name is Debbie Bissoon. I have the honor of being your host this morning into the afternoon, and it is going to be an absolutely amazing event. So we have lots to uncover, and so we're going to get things started. Of course, we cannot do anything at all in Jamaica, and especially on a day like this, as we're presenting this scholarship, without inviting, of course, the spirit of the Most High inside this room. And so we're going to invite at this time Dr. Wayne Henry, Director General of the Planning Institute of Jamaica, to come forward to usher us with a word of prayer. Please stand, everyone.
Good morning, everyone. Let us pray. Father, we thank you for your presence here this morning. We thank you that this is the day that you have made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Lord, we enter into your gates with thanksgiving and into your courts with praise. We are thankful unto you, Lord, and we bless your name. We thank you for Jamaica land we love. Thank you for your goodness and mercy that follow us as a country. Thank you that you haven't treated us as our sins deserve, but you have been plenteous in mercy from everlasting to everlasting. Thank you for the Marcus Garvey Scholarship Committee and the process. We thank you for the leaders who put the process in place. Thank you for our Governor General. We pray for him and his family, our Prime Minister, all the leaders of government, members of the opposition. We thank you for public servants and the opportunity to serve this nation. Thank you for all the scholarship recipients, past and present. All that we have accomplished, you have done for us, and we give you praise. Thank you for doors opening for our recipients. Thank you for the spirit of excellence that attends them. And we thank you, Lord, that you continue to do great things for us. We give you thanks and praise in Jesus' name. Amen.
And we say amen. Thank you so much, Dr. Wayne Henry. Thank you. Indeed, we have so much to be grateful for. It is a good day, and we give thanks to the Most High. Now, to give us a very warm welcome, put your hands together. Let's invite to the stage Mr. Wayne Jones, our Deputy Financial Secretary in the Strategic Human Resource Management Division at the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service. And Mr. Wayne said earlier on that if you don't clap him properly, he's not going to come to the podium. So please, put your hands together for him, please.
Thank you, MC. One Wayne after another. And P.S. Roberts, so we recognize you to another Wayne in the room. But by the way, how many of you know that Wayne following Wayne is Dr. Wayne Henry and Mr. Wayne Jones? But that's not the complete similarity. It's Dr. Wayne St. Aubin Henry and Wayne St. Aubin Jones. Something I'm still researching. Don't know how it happened, Minister, but it is something we're still researching. Honorable Favour Williams, Minister of Finance and Public Service, Cabinet Secretary, Ambassador Audrey Sewell, other permanent secretaries, heads of government entities, and allow me to single out the Executive Director of the Student Loan Bureau that has been our partner on this journey over the last 5 years, Ms. Nikisha Walsh. Members of the Marcus Garvey Scholarship Selection Committee, esteemed awardees, both past and present, and of course, your families who are supporting you on your journey. Ladies and gentlemen, both in the room and in cyberspace, good morning. It is both my honor and indeed a privilege to welcome you on behalf of the Strategic Human Resource Management Division in the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service, and specifically the Technical Secretariat for the Scholarship Program. Today we gather not merely to celebrate academic achievement, but to affirm our shared commitment to national transformation through education. The Marcus Garvey Graduate Scholarship Program is not just a financial award. It is a declaration of purpose, a tool of empowerment, and a promise to the people of Jamaica. The Strategic Human Resource Management Division serves as the engine room for talent development across the public sector. At the heart of our mandate lies the belief that Jamaica's future hinges on the capacity and competence of its people. We do not view training as a checkbox. We see it as a cornerstone of national development. Through workforce planning, policy innovation, and programs such as this one, the division ensures that the public service is equipped with forward-thinking, solution-driven professionals who can lead boldly in a rapidly changing world. The Marcus Garvey Graduate Scholarship is not just a project under our portfolio at this ministry. It is a flagship initiative in our mission to align human capital with Jamaica's long-term development goals. Launched in 2021, the scholarship program stands as a living monument to one of Jamaica's greatest sons, the Right Excellent Marcus Mosiah Garvey. He taught us that intelligence rules the world and ignorance carries the burden. This scholarship program, ladies and gentlemen, answers that call by ensuring that the burden of ignorance is lifted, one graduate degree at a time. From the inception, the objective has been clear: to build a cadre of highly trained professionals equipped with the knowledge, vision, and expertise needed to advance Jamaica's development agenda. We are preparing leaders, researchers, policymakers, engineers, and change makers, individuals who will help move this country forward. To date, the ministry has awarded up to today's ceremony 95 scholarships, allowing public sector workers to pursue graduate level studies at some of the most prestigious institutions globally: University of Technology, University of the West Indies, Harvard University, Johns Hopkins University, King's College, and Oxford University. These scholars have enrolled in programs that are strategically aligned with Jamaica's growth priorities, to include data science, public policy, engineering, climate change and environmental management, public health, and of course, education. What does this scholarship truly mean for Jamaica? It means that our civil service, our hospitals, our classrooms, and our national planning tables will be filled with individuals who have studied, analyzed, and now return with fresh, informed solutions tailored to the Jamaican context. It means that we are investing not only in people, but in policy, in progress, and in a more prosperous future. As we often say in my division, we are not just sending people to school, we are sending purpose on a mission. And with this group of scholars, trust me, Jamaica won't just be little but Talawa. We will be educated, strategic, and unstoppable. Today's celebration is almost tempered nonetheless by reflection, as we acknowledge the untimely passing of one of our own, Miss Stephanie Duhaney, a policy analyst and proud Marcus Garvey Scholarship recipient. Stephanie embodied the very spirit of this program. Her warmth, brilliance, and unwavering commitment to national service left a lasting impression on all who knew her. Let us honor her legacy by walking boldly in our own purpose, just as she did. And while we pause to reflect, we must also rise to rejoice. Today is also about hope, achievement, and the bright sparks seated before us. So let's lift the mood, lift our heads, and lift our applause for the scholars who are about to carry the torch forward. After all, Marcus Garvey never said we couldn't smile on the way to liberation. To our scholars, you are more than recipients. You are ambassadors of transformation. You carry not just your books and laptops, but the hopes of an entire nation. May your journey be guided by wisdom. May your minds remain open, and may your patriotism never waver. And just remember, if you ever feel overwhelmed, take a deep breath. Whisper to yourself, with little but with talawa, and keep going. Because Right Excellent Marcus Garvey didn't march alone, and neither do you. And if in the middle of your studies abroad, you get homesick and can't find a decent plate of curry goat, just teach them how to prepare it. That's Jamaica's diplomacy in action. Congratulations, awardees, each and every one of you. May your futures be as bright as the Jamaican sun at high noon. A very, very big welcome to all, both in the room and online, and may you enjoy today's proceedings. I thank you.
Can we put our hands together again, please, for Mr. Wayne St. Albin Jones? I have so many questions about the St. Albin, Dr. Henry. But ladies and gentlemen, what a presentation, what a welcome. Spot on in every single way. Jamaica's future lies on the competence of our people. I've always held the notion that our biggest and greatest resource is our people. It's us. It's how we develop, and it's what we do to open the doors and the windows of opportunities for the next generation. And for sure, this scholarship is definitely a wonderful encouragement for our people to push forward and do more as we continue to be the force that Jamaica may increase in beauty, fellowship, and prosperity, and play of the whole human race. That's what we're about, absolutely. So ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on behind the rigorous process of selecting these brilliant public sector scholars. It's a dedicated selection team that work tirelessly to screen, to review, and select from a very wide pool of public sector candidates. Leading that charge is the chairman of the Scholarship Selection Committee, Mr. Milton Bernard, who will join us at this time. Put your hands together, please, as he gives us the insight into what that process looked like, because I'm sure his inbox was flooded with applicants.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Let me start by saying that it is an absolute joy for me to stand before you this morning, to stand before such a distinguished gathering. I must confess, though, that when I was first asked to offer greetings, I thought, and I must say to you, I was given 5 minutes within which to deliver. And I thought to myself, 5 minutes? That's just enough time for me to say, hello, I am Milton Robinson Bernard, and to explain the difference between the master's students, the PhD students, and the undergrad students. However, I thought about it a little bit more, And the truth is, having been a man of very few words, although I am known in some quarters to stand for 1 or 2 hours speaking based on my vocation, but don't worry, I've edited the jokes down to about 1 or 2 or maybe none at all. So I'm here before you this morning. First, all protocols observed. Allow me to acknowledge the many important persons joining us this morning, the past and present scholarship recipients, government officials, members of academia, and who are committed supporters of this life-changing initiative. Your presence here speaks volumes about your dedication to education, national development, and the legacy of one of our greatest visionaries, the Right Excellent Marcus Mosiah Garvey. As chair of the Marcus Garvey Scholarship Committee for the 25-26 academic year, it has been an incredible honor to serve in this role. I can assure you the work was not done in isolation. I had the privilege of working with a passionate, insightful, and unwaveringly dedicated committee. To each of you, thank you for your energy, your intellect, and occasionally your patience when the meetings kept on going and going and going, the patience that you exhibited. I'd like to personally and publicly thank you. And to our technical secretariat, what would we have done without you? Your efficiency, your organization, and behind-the-scenes wizardry kept this entire process running smoothly. You made the rest of us look good, and for that we are deeply grateful. This year, 28 remarkable individuals have been selected as recipients of the scholarship. They will be pursuing studies at the master's and doctoral levels, both locally and internationally, carrying with them the hopes and ambitions of the spirit of Marcus Garvey. But this isn't just about academic achievement. It's more than that. This is about legacy. It's about ensuring that the spirit of Marcus Garvey's teachings live on through the actions, ideas, and innovation of a new generation of thinkers, builders, and leaders. This scholarship, first introduced in 2020 by the then Minister of Finance, the Honorable Dr. Nigel Clark, was envisioned as a bold investment in Jamaica's intellectual and developmental future. 5 years later, it continues to bear fruit. Not only in the number of scholars supported, but in the national pride and global impact they carry with them. Let me at this point in time thank from the bottom of my heart the Ministry of Finance, Planning, and the government of Jamaica to have allowed all of this to take place, to have given another cohort of young Jamaicans vision, the hope for a future. To the newest cohort of the recipients, welcome to this powerful community. You are joining a family that includes some of Jamaica's brightest minds. So we're not pressuring you. Well, let me kind of rephrase. There is going to be just a small amount of pressure. We believe in you, and that's additional pressure. We expect excellence from you. And we are excited in the future that you will shape. I am sure, I am confident that you will not disappoint us. Let us continue to honor Honorable Marcus Garvey not only in name but in purpose. Let us keep striving for a Jamaica and the world by extension that is educated, empowered, and inspired. Thank you, and I wish everyone here in this room, and even those on the outside, a most enjoyable and uplifting morning. I thank you.
I will not tell the audience what you just whispered to me, but I will give commendations because I think this may just go down as your shortest presentation based on what you've said. Ladies and gentlemen, can we put our hands together again, please, for our hardworking chairman? Thank you so much, sir, for your leadership and for the work that you did during this process to ensure the legacy of our first national hero lives on. And I join the chairman in saying that I, too, am excited about this new journey for our recipients. And I can't wait to call your names and see you come on this stage and to collect, of course, your token. Now, coming on now to bring greetings is the Honorable Audrey Sewell, OJCDJP Cabinet Secretary at the Office of the Cabinet. She is passionate, we know, about Jamaica's civil service and has made history as the first woman to serve as a cabinet secretary. So don't just clap her because she's coming up here. Clap her because she's made history.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. Good morning. Yes. Protocols have been established, but permit me to acknowledge the first female Minister of Finance and the Public Service, Honorable Favour Williams. Yes. And the chairman you would have heard of the selection committee, you would have heard from other members of the committee who are also here, and colleagues from ministries, departments. I have some colleague permanent secretaries. I see 3. I don't know if there are others. Awardees, everyone. Good morning again. It is my privilege to bring greetings at the 2025 awards ceremony and engagement session for the Marcus Garvey Public Sector Graduate Scholarship Program, an esteemed initiative named in honor of our first national hero, the Right Excellent Marcus Mosiah Garvey, and grounded in his enduring commitment to justice, the advancement of knowledge, and the empowerment of our people. Garvey's famous proclamations, "The mind that is unshackled knows no barriers," and "There are no heights that we cannot climb without the active intelligence of the mind," underscore the profound transformative values of education. Knowledge and learning are catalysts for transformation and reform and are vital to building the skills needed to inspire and sustain change in the public sector. As you are aware, the government of Jamaica is actively engaged in transforming and modernizing the public sector with the aim of enhancing the delivery of service and promote efficiency and effectiveness. And we have the lead man here. You heard from him too, Mr. Wayne Jones, from the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service. Our public sector workers are the cornerstone of the transformation efforts and often work tirelessly to provide the highest quality and standards of service. A key aspect of the transformative initiative is to enhance the job-related skills and competencies of the public sector workers. The Marcus Garvey Public Sector Graduate Scholarship is among the several initiatives established to enhance the capacity of Jamaica's public sector by investing in the advanced education of public sector workers with the aim of cultivating a cadre of highly skilled professionals committed to public service with targeted focus on strategic areas critical to national development. To date, a total of 65 scholarships have been awarded, with an expected 24 scholarships to be awarded for the 25-26 academic year. The thematic scope of these scholarships mirrors the length and breadth of Garvey's ambition as he championed not only economic self-reliance, but also pride, dignity, and the advancement of both women and men. To the recipients, congratulations on your outstanding achievement. The scholarship recognizes your hard work and dedication to advancing your knowledge in your current field of employment and to significantly enhance your contributions to the government and people of Jamaica. We are proud to celebrate your success. Marcus Garvey reminded us that in the eyes of God, all are created equal in worth, dignity, and potential. To each of you, our scholarship recipients, let this truth be your anchor. It does not matter where you were born, what community you are from, or what challenges you have faced. You are all capable of greatness, just as Garvey proved through his own life. The scriptures declare that we are fearfully and wonderfully made, crafted with divine intention and endowed with the capacity to dream, to lead, and to transform. We recognize that the Marcus Garvey Scholarship Program and other government-sponsored program scholarships are more than just financial aid, but they are tools to support social and economic development within our country. These programs assist in nurturing local talent, enabling students to acquire knowledge and develop the skills that are critical to innovation, efficiency, and responsiveness to the needs of citizens. They build agents of change and enhance transformational leaders and stimulate ingenuity in knowledge transfer. It is imperative that we, all of us here today, address the skills gap in specific fields or industries that require specific specialized specialists to ensure a future-ready workforce in line with the goals of the national vision, Dr. Wayne, for Jamaicans to be empowered to achieve their fullest potential through access to high-quality tertiary education. In keeping with the recently launched public sector learning and development policy, the ultimate aim is to create a dynamic public service that responds to the changing needs of the government and better national outcomes while improving the capability of public servants to deliver service excellence. We cannot demand of you service excellence if we do not train you, and we are on a roll to do just that. In closing, I implore you recipients, the scholarship is not merely an award for your past achievements. It is an investment in your future influence. It's an investment in our country. Therefore, after the successful completion of your academic endeavor, make a commitment to serve your country and to contribute to your community and fellow citizens so that everyone can benefit from your knowledge. Just as Garvey's impact endures to this day, decades after his passing, set your eyes on building legacies that will pave the way for future generations. And may those who come behind you find you faithful. Recipients, I wish you success as you commence this important phase of your development. Today, we applaud your achievements. Tomorrow, the work continues. Thank you.
One thing you can count on the Honorable Audrey Sewell, she's going to remind you have work to do. So today we applaud and today we have a good time. But tomorrow, the work continues. Absolutely. Thank you so much to the Honorable Audrey Sewell. Indeed, knowledge and learning are the catalyst of reform. And I'm very happy that you reminded us that it doesn't matter where we're coming from, because some of us are inside here from rural parishes. I'm from Clarendon. Anybody here from country? There we go. St. Mary, Westmoreland, Manchester, St. Elizabeth, anybody? St. Catherine? St. Catherine isn't really country though, Minister. Just saying. Oh, where you're from in St. Catherine. Okay, understood. No problem. But really, it is such a true statement. It does not matter where we're coming from, really. It's just where we're headed. And I'm very happy that we're having this scholarship because it's equipping our people with the right tools, with the right access to the best education to drive our people forward. And it's going to take us, the persons who would have been exposed to the education, to come back to Jamaica and give that back to somebody else so we can continue to build our country. That's how it works. Like a relay, handing the baton to the next one, to the next one, to the next one until we win the race. All right? So, we are moving on. We have great entertainment coming up. We have a saxophonist in the house. She is absolutely talented. Here to give us some sweet, soulful sounds. Let's make welcome Daniel John Jackson. Did I say she? Should have said he's in the house. put our hands together again, please, for him. Wow, incredible. Daniel, you played your heart out, sir. Seriously, in our AC room, you're sweating everywhere. Now, listen, I don't normally do this, but he's so good. If you wish, Minister, forgive me here. His handle on Instagram is DanielJohn_soul music. I just looked for it a while ago because I think it's important that you all know. He's so good that if you ever need him or need a saxophonist to play, he's certainly proven himself to be the man, right? Put your hands together again for him, please. Wonderfully done, sir. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on. We are going to be hearing from another trailblazer, making history as the first woman to serve as Jamaica's Minister of Finance, to give us more than just a minute, because I know she's very, very happy about what's taking place here today. Please put your hands together. In fact, let's stand and let's welcome to the stage the Honorable Favour Williams, our Minister of Finance and the Public Service.
Thank you so much, everyone. And yes, Debbie, I give permission for you to advertise the saxophonist. Let me begin by acknowledging our Master of Ceremonies, Mrs. Debbie Bisson. Give her a round of applause. She's been doing a great job so far. Our Cabinet Secretary, the Honorable Audrey Sewell. Our Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, at the Office of the Prime Minister, Mr. Rocky Mead. I also know we have two other Permanent Secretaries, Mr. Denzel Thorpe, from the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports, and we also have Mr. Wayne Robertson from Legal and Constitutional Affairs. So having all those persons here, you can see how important this event is this morning, and I want to acknowledge them. I know they are very, very busy, and to take time out to be here, we appreciate that. Let me also acknowledge Dr. Wayne St. Aubin Henry, Director General of the Planning Institute of Jamaica, Mr. Wayne St. Aubin Jones, Deputy Financial Secretary at the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service. We have the ED of the student loan, an entity that is in focus these days. Doing a great job, ED. Other heads of entities, Mr. Milton Bernard, Chairman, Marcus Garvey Public Sector Graduate Scholarship Selection Committee. Let me pause here to say that when I called Milton to say, would you chair this committee for us, he did not hesitate. He had no idea what it was about, but he said yes right away. And I want to just acknowledge him. I know that we have members of the committee here this morning, and I want you to acknowledge them as well for the work that they had to do to go through all that paperwork in order for us to be here this morning. Awardees, raise your hands. Alumni of the Marcus Garvey Scholarship Program, raise your hands. Yes. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and happy Wednesday. It is an honor and my great pleasure to bring you greetings as we gather to celebrate excellence, dedication, and the spirit of national service through the Marcus Garvey Public Sector Graduate Scholarship Program. In May 2020, the government of Jamaica took a bold step in human capital development by establishing the scholarship as a 5-year investment in the future leadership of our public service. This was under the vision and leadership of the then Minister of Finance and the Public Service, Dr. the Honorable Nigel Clark, and he's in Jamaica this week, with whom I had the privilege to work closely. And I can say from first-hand experience that this initiative was born from a genuine commitment to strengthening our public service and building a cadre of professionals ready to move Jamaica towards sustained economic development. Since being in government and being very fortunate to lead three different ministries, I can say for me that there is no higher honor than to serve in government, to help to move this country forward for the benefit of all Jamaicans. I've done many things and held high positions in corporate America and corporate Jamaica, but none more fulfilling than to serve in government and to be able to bring my skills to work for the betterment of persons in Ty-Dixon, St. Catherine, and similar communities. It is an absolute joy. And so today for me is one such example of the difference that government can make in the lives of our young people. Today also marks the 5th and final year of that initial cabinet-approved commitment, and it is a fitting moment to reflect on the impact it has made and to look ahead to the legacy it will leave. But I have to tell you, after seeing the success of this first Marcus Garvey Public Sector Scholarship Program, I can assure you that I will be seeking Cabinet's approval for the funding for the next 5 years of this program. The Marcus Garvey Scholarship embodies our vision for a stronger, more capable, and innovative public sector, one that is equipped with the advanced knowledge, global perspectives, and practical skills needed to meet Jamaica's most pressing challenges. It is not merely about financing education. It is about investing in leaders who will transform ideas into action and policies into measurable results. Over the life of the program, the government has allocated $1 billion to ensure that our brightest public officers can pursue postgraduate studies at world-class universities in Jamaica, North America, and Europe. Of course, doing so in sectors that directly align with our national priorities, from public health to climate change, from cybersecurity to education, from economics to national security. And to date, 65 scholarships have been awarded. This year, we will confer 30 awards, including 5 recipients from 2024, whose recognition was delayed due to unavoidable circumstances. These awards are not just a recognition of academic excellence. They are a testament to the commitment to leadership potential, a deep sense of public spiritedness, civic pride, and national development. As the then minister often would say, and I quote, "Scholarships such as these are not gifts. They are strategic investments. And in return, our awardees commit to serving the people of Jamaica for at least 5 years after their studies, ensuring that the benefits of this opportunity are felt across ministries, agencies, and communities. I must also take this moment to express our sincere gratitude to His Excellency, the Most Honorable Sir Patrick Allen, for his years of dedicated service as Chairman of the Selection Committee. And again, we also warmly welcome and thank Mr. Milton Bernard for assuming this important role in its 5th year. But I hope you were listening, Mr. Bernard, when I said I would take to Cabinet to get approval. And while I cannot preempt Cabinet's decision, but should Cabinet so decide, you know you will be the chairman. To the awardees, today you join a distinguished network of Marcus Garvey scholars. Hold the banner high as you wear this title with pride and with purpose. The Honorable Marcus Garvey once reminded us that the ends you serve that are selfish will take you no further than yourself, but the ends you serve that are for all in common will take you into eternity. May you serve not only with excellence, but with a vision for Jamaica that is bold, inclusive, and enduring. I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to each awardee. We look forward to seeing you apply your talents, your training, and your passion in service to our beloved country. And I close by reminding you that Marcus Garvey emphasized the importance of education for empowerment and self-determination. And a profound statement from him on education is, education is the medium by which a people will be prepared for the creation of their own particular civilization and the advancement of their own peculiar cause. Garvey stressed the need for education that aligns with the cultural, historical, and aspirational context of African peoples, aiming for their upliftment and progress. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we put our hands together again, please, for our Honorable Minister Favour Williams? Thank you so much, Minister, for being here with us. I know you could not miss this event at all. We know it's a busy time, and we're very, very happy to have you here with us. Thank you for your remarks. Absolutely empowering. And we are excited. 65 already awarded, and we are today adding 30 more. Wow. I think that deserves another round of applause. Love it. And Chairman, did you hear that? 5 years to the Cabinet. I think that message is going to go far. Well, hey, we never know. But Marcus Garvey or some other great leader said we should declare what we want, right? Or something of that vein. So we are declaring it. For the next 5 years, this scholarship will continue. I think we should put our hands together in alignment for that to happen. Because that's exactly what we want to happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. Our keynote address comes to us from a very, very special lady. It will be delivered by Ms. Jessica Davidson, 2021 recipient of the Marcus Garvey Public Sector Graduate Scholarship. Ms. Jessica Davidson is a distinguished educational leader. She's a policy analyst and community advocate with over a decade of impactful service in the field of education. Rising from humble beginnings, she has dedicated her career to advancing student achievement, strengthening institutional capacity, and contributing to national development through transformative educational leadership. She holds a Master of Education in Education Policy and Analysis from Harvard University, a bachelor's degree in History Education from the University of the West Indies and a diploma in secondary education from the Micro University College. She is an alumna of the National College for Educational Leadership's Aspiring Principals program, and she also serves as a Justice of the Peace. A multi-award winning educator, Jessica was named Chris and Charles Top Teacher for Westmoreland back in 2018, the inaugural recipient of the Marcus Garvey Graduate Public Sector Scholarship, as noted before, in 2021, and a recipient of the Water Jamaica 60th Education Initiative Award in 2022. She has been nationally recognized with the Governor General's Achievement Award and appointed as the I Believe Ambassador. In addition, she recently completed her term as president of the Rotary Club of Savannah Lamar, where she led numerous impactful community service initiatives. Beyond the classroom and the boardroom, Jessica is a cultural ambassador, accomplished public speaker, and advocate for youth empowerment and national development. Crowned Miss Westmoreland Festival Queen in 2012, she continues to use her platform to inspire, educate, and mobilize change. Guided by her leadership philosophy, greatness abounds, Jessica firmly believes that excellence is not reserved for a select few, but an inherent potential within everyone, waiting to be nurtured and realized. Ladies and gentlemen, our keynote presenter, Miss Jessica Davidson. Put your hands together for her, please.
Isn't it a blessed morning? Isn't it a just proud and blessed morning? The Honorable Favour Williams, MP, Minister of Finance and Public Service, distinguished officials, esteemed guests, proud family members, and most importantly, all remarkable scholars, good morning. The Right Excellent Marcus Mosiah Garvey once envisioned a world where education was not simply a means to personal advancement, but a tool, and many would even say, a weapon of liberation. He taught us that liberate the minds of men, and ultimately you will liberate the bodies of men. Standing here today brings me full circle. I was once in your seat, scholars. And as the inaugural recipient of this scholarship, the moment was not just an academic milestone, it was a personal awakening. You see, as a child, I never really knew how to dream. And in my personal statement, that's a little note that you write on your application. In my personal statement, when I applied for the graduate program at the Harvard University, that was my very first line. I did not know how to dream, but I learned different. Growing up in a tenement yard in a space where having very little was the norm and ambition seemed like an illusion, my world felt small. But I will never forget my first day at Cambridge and stepping into the great Harvard yard. As I looked around and saw the possibilities and the centuries-old buildings, I thought, how did a Jamaican girl from Little London, Westmoreland, reach Yasso? But it hit me. I belonged there. Not because of luck, not because of chance, but because of the journey. Every bead of sweat, every sacrifice, every obstacle prepared me to walk through those doors with purpose and with belonging. In that moment, I promised myself that my time at that university would not just be about personal achievement. It would be about bringing home all that I would have learned to uplift others, to make the path clearer for the next young generation to dare to dream and to believe. Therefore, I humbly say to you, your scholarship recipients is more than a financial award. It is an invitation to change lives. As you advance in your studies and careers, remember that you are called upon to liberate minds. You are called to create spaces where Jamaicans of all ages and of all backgrounds, especially those who, like me, grew up fearing how to dream, can see themselves as products of their environment, not just as products of their environment, but as architects of their own future. Garvey's philosophy reminds us that personal success is incomplete unless it fuels collective progress. Your work in education, in service, in leadership, and in the many spheres you influence will continue to embody this. It may mean equipping students to thrive in an AI educational-driven landscape. It may mean that your approaches to the health sector will be visionary. It may mean crafting policies to close the gaps in access to quality public services. In each stance, your actions are not just solutions. They are catalysts for life-changing collective empowerment. Building nations begins with building its people, equipping them with the knowledge and skills and confidence to shape their own destiny. You will have that power to influence policies, to reshape systems, and to ignite movements. That is the true measure of the Marcus Garvey Scholarship. I want to take this opportunity to sincerely thank the committee for their commitment to nurturing the homegrown talent, and to the government of Jamaica for having that foresight to make this strategic investment in its people. This program is more than financial support. It is a statement of belief in the capacity of Jamaicans to lead, to innovate, and to transform our nation from within. The ripple effects of this vision will be felt for generations. So I say to you, and hear me well, lead with pride. Carry the richness of Jamaican heritage and flavor in every decision that you make. Be bold. Stand firm in spaces where your voice has never been heard before, but be proud when it echoes. Build to last. Focus on impact that will outlive generations to come. Today, as the final group of Marcus Garvey Scholarship recipients, right now, because we are in alignment with the minister for the additional 5 years, you inherit a legacy of possibility. We are proof that where we start does not determine where we go. So go forward with courage and the steadfast faith instilled in us by the right excellent Marcus Messiah Garvey. I pray you keep your roots deep and your vision high. You are liberators of mind. You are builders of nations. This world is awaiting all the greatness that abounds in you. Thank you and congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now understand for sure why she was chosen. Put your hands together again, please, for her. Miss Jessica Davidson. Love that line. We're proof that where we started does not determine where we will go, as we are liberators of mind and we lead with pride, and you are bold, and be bold in the spaces that you will occupy, and of course take the flag with you at all times. Thank you so much, Ms. Davidson. Thank you for being here with us, and thank you for being our keynote speaker. Thank you so much. You can put your hands together again for her, please. That's it. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Before we even do that, we have the presentation to be made. So I'm going to be inviting Mr. Wayne Jones. Sir, please come on up. We're going to be asking our keynote presenter to come back to the stage as we make a very special presentation to her in thanks for her being here and being a part of today's event. That box looks very, very heavy.
Ms. Davidson, on behalf of the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service, and indeed the entire cohort of recipients of the Marcus Garvey Scholarship and the government of Jamaica, we want to thank you for your very inspiring comments and remarks today. Please continue to stay close to us. I know the Secretariat has been in touch with you, hence you're here today. Please continue to maintain that connection as we see value in your contribution to the public service. Again, a big thank you.
Thank you so much.
Photographers, go on here.
Thank you again, Mrs. Davidson, and thank you so much to Mr. Wayne Jones for making that presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the most anticipated segment of today, the presentation of the awards. And you're supposed to be like, woo, yay, we're happy we're here. Good. In this segment, we will be awarding the Scholarship Selection Committee, the Technical Secretariat, and the peer evaluators. So I'm going to invite at this time our Minister of Finance and the Public Service, the Honorable Favour Williams, to join me here on stage in presenting these awards. And Tech Team, I don't know if you have presenting award music to be played in the background. The Marcus Garvey Scholarship Selection Committee is responsible for, among other things, evaluating the applications of shortlisted candidates, interviewing shortlisted candidates, and selecting the scholarship awardees. And these hardworking and dedicated individuals are Mr. Milton Bernard, Chairman of the Marcus Garvey Selection Committee. Come on up, sir. And as the minister predicts, I'm going to say predicts, he will be our chairman for the next 5 years. Thank you so much, Mr. Bernard. We're also awarding the Honorable Audrey Sewell, OJ, CD, JP, or Cabinet Secretary in the Office of the Cabinet. Minister says to the Cabinet Secretary, I don't know where you find the time. But we say thank you so much to the Honorable Audrey Sewell. Thank you so much, ma'am. We're inviting Mrs. Jacqueline Mendez, our Chief Personnel Officer, in the Office of the Services Commission, to come forward. I'm sure Minister will say the very same thing, I don't know where you find the time. And as we say thank you so much for her service to Mrs. Jacqueline Mendez, we invite the gentleman who does it all with a big bright smile, Dr. Wayne Henry, to come on up, Director General of the Planning Institute of Jamaica. We're also inviting Dr. Diana, I believe, Thorburn, Director of Research, Caribbean Policy Research Institute. Ah, there is the music. And also being awarded as a member of the Marcus Garvey Scholarship Committee and collecting this award as chairman of the Marcus Garvey Technical Secretariat is Mr. Wayne Jones, CDJP, Deputy Financial Secretary in the Strategic Human Resource Management Division at the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service. The Marcus Garvey Technical Secretariat is the administrative arm of the Marcus Garvey Public Sector Graduate Scholarship Program, and the team was responsible for coordinating the activities of the scholarship, including the scholarship awards, application processing, monitoring and evaluation, as well as student welfare. So we say big thanks again to Mr. Wayne Jones. And now we will continue with the peer evaluators. At this time, we're going to be recognizing and affirming our peer evaluators. The awardees were required to write 3 essays indicating their purpose, benefits of the proposed study to national development, as well as an indication of how the knowledge gain will assist in the implementation of the strategies in the public sector. The essays were scored anonymously by the peer evaluators, who are considered subject matter experts in the respective fields. And so, ladies and gentlemen, these awardees are Mr. Howard Lynch, Chief Technical Director in the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Thank you so much, Mr. Lynch. And we are inviting Ms. Monique Nelson, Head of Legal Services at the Revenue Appeals Division, to come forward. And we say thanks to Ms. Nelson and invite Mrs. Christine French Brown, Scholarship Manager in the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information. And as Mrs. French Brown collects her award, we invite Professor Sean Thorpe, Dean, Faculty of Engineering and Computing, University of Technology, Jamaica. As we say thank you to Professor Thorpe, we're inviting Mr. Stephen Case, Policy Manager, Protective Security and Small Arms at the Ministry of National Security, to collect his award. And rounding out these awards, Dr. Tamu Davidson, Director, Disease Prevention and Control at the Ministry of Health and Wellness, is our next recipient. I don't think Doc is here, so we'll collect on his behalf. But we say a heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you for your hard work and dedication to the Marcus Garvey Public Sector Graduate Scholarship Program. Can you put our hands together, please? Absolutely. Now, before we want to say thank you so much to our Honorable Minister as well for presenting those awards. Thank you so much, Minister. Before we dive into the presentation of these scholarship awards, it's time for us to have even more entertainment. Are you ready? Absolutely. We have a big singer in the house. His name is Andre Shepherd. Please make him welcome.
Good morning. All protocols observed. Good morning. Good morning. Anyone familiar with the saying that intelligence rules the world, but ignorance carries the burden? Familiar with that one, right? With that being said, this song is for you, and I hope you enjoy it. Happy to be here, everyone? Yes? I should go on the stage, right? All right. Yes, good morning to you. Oh, well, they tell me of a pie up in the sky, waiting for me when I die. But between the day you born and when you die, they never seem to hear even your cry. So as sure as the sun will shine, I'm gonna get my share. You believe it? What is mine? I said the harder they come. You believe it? One and all, one and all, one and all. Everybody say the harder they come, the harder. One and all, one and all. But guess what? When no pressures try to keep you down, trying to drive you underground, when they think that they got the battle won, guess what? Just say forgive them, Lord, they know not what they've done. So as sure as the sun will shine, I'm gonna get my share now. You believe it? All right. I said ooh, the harder. One and all, one and all. I feel restricted. Oh my. Ooh yeah, the harder. One and all, one and all, one and all. Oh yeah, yeah. Do you feel empowered today? Do you feel blessed today? Guess what? I say you got to work for everything you want. Guess why? Because when you're dead, you surely know you can't. But what? Said I'd rather be a free man in my grave than living like a puppet or a slave. So as sure as the sun will shine, I'm gonna get my share now. What is mine? Your turn. I said, ooh, the one and all, one and all, one and all. If you believe it, say it all. Ooh, the harder, one and all. I want to thank you very much for inviting me here. It's been a pleasure. They said 7 minutes, so I'm right on time. Thank you very much.
Told you he was a big singer. Put your hands together again for him, please. And yes, I'm going to be fair. In the same way I gave out Daniel's Instagram handle, I looked his up as well, okay? So his handle is Shepherd_Songbird, right? Fitting. Good. So you can follow him, please. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, before we dive into the presentation of the Scholarship Awards, let me give you some information about it. These awardees would have met all the eligibility requirements for this scholarship and demonstrated that they are ready and equipped to take on advanced studies in their respective fields. And so they are here today to collect their awards. We're inviting to the stage Mr. Milton Bernard, Chair of the Marcus Garvey Scholarship Committee, to make the presentations. And tech team, this is where you cue the award music. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 recipients of the Marcus Garvey Public Sector Graduate Scholarship are Mrs. Sharna Gay Brown Davis from the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information. Our next awardee comes from the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Nathalie Ennis Palmer. Our next recipient from the Jamaica Bauxite Institute, Richard Hansen. And rounding out 2024, the Housing Agency of Jamaica, Mr. Huntley Smart. Let's give another round of applause, please, for the 2024 Marcus Garvey Public Sector Graduate Scholarship recipients. Congratulations to all of you, and we wish you all the very best in your studies. Thank you so much, Sir Bernard. Thank you. And now it's time to recognize and affirm our 2025 Marcus Garvey Public Sector Graduate Scholarship recipients. And just a reminder that the scholarship will cover 100%, not 99, not 98, not 95, not 90, 100%, everything in terms of cost for the awardees and for those studying overseas. They will be provided with a stipend to cover reasonable monthly costs for living expenses, including meals and accommodation. So you're far from home, but you can still have your curry goat, right? Joining us now on stage to present these awards is the Honorable Audrey Sewell, Cabinet Secretary at the Office of the Cabinet and member of the Marcus Garvey Selection Committee. And as we begin, the 2025 recipients of the Marcus Garvey Public Sector Graduate Scholarship are Mrs. Shananthia Baker Allwood from the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Congratulations to Mrs. Baker Allwood, and we invite from the Ministry of National Security, Ms. Danielle Black to the stage to collect her award. Danielle has some fans in the audience. I hear some woo, woo, woo. Congratulations, Ms. Danielle Black from the Ministry of National Security. And we invite from the Ministry of Health and Wellness, Ms. Bobby Ann Collins. Bobby is also a superstar. As I heard the cheers a while ago in the audience. Congratulations to you, Ms. Collins. And representing the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, Ms. Crystal Daly. Congratulations, Ms. Daly. We're inviting Mrs. Simone Doctor from the Ministry of Health and Wellness to come forward to collect her award. And we're inviting Ms. Kristen K. Fisher in the Ministry of National Security to come forward. Congratulations to you, Ms. Fisher. Can you put our hands together again, please, for all the awardees we've announced thus far? And we say thank you so much to Madam Cabinet Secretary for making those presentations. As we move forward, we're now inviting again Dr. Wayne Henry. Well, for the first time, Dr. Wayne Henry. You see the Waynes. I'm confused by the Waynes. Dr. Wayne Henry, CDJP, Director General of the Planning Institute of Jamaica, to make the presentations to the next set of awardees. And we begin with Dr. Melissa Forbes Gabidon from the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Congratulations, Doc. We're inviting Mr. Ivan Godfrey from the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs to come forward. Congratulations, Mr. Godfrey. We're inviting Ms. Anjanika Harris from the Ministry of National Security. Our next awardee, Tovia Jenkins, G.C. Foster College of Physical Education and Sports. And as Tovia makes her way, we are inviting our next awardee, Todd Johnson, at the Ministry of Science, Energy, Telecommunications, and Transport. And our next awardee, Moyton May. Please make her welcome. JAM ICTA ICT Authority. And our next awardee, Nordia MacDonald in the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information. She is making her way on up. Congratulations to you. And we say thank you to Dr. Henry for presenting those awards, as we invite Dr. Diana Thorburn, Director of Research at the Caribbean Policy Research Institute, to join me on stage to complete the third and final presentation of awards to the 2025 recipients. And these awardees are Mr. Ricardo Palma in the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service. Ricardo made sure he buttoned his jacket on the way, okay? Congratulations to you, Mr. Palmer. We invite Ms. Camilla Paris Campbell, Financial Services Commission, to come forward. Congratulations to you, Ms. Paris Campbell, as we invite Dr. Jordan Samuels Barnes in the Ministry of Health and Wellness to collect her award. Dr. Jordan Samuels. Congratulations to you, Dr. Barnes. We invite Ms. Trudy Ann Smith from the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information to come forward. Trudy Ann came out for this award. Look at her shoes. As dazzlingly beautiful as her performance. This one I'm very excited about because it comes from one of my favorite ministries, the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining, Miss Roxanne Taylor. And the fans go wild. Go, Roxy! We love you, Roxy! Congratulations, Miss Taylor. We know you're going to come back and do amazing things in this ministry. Representing the Auditor General's Department, Mrs. Camelia Whitby. And finally, we're inviting Mr. Dwight Williams at the Ministry of National Security to come forward to collect his award. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, please, for all the recipients. And we say thank you. So before we move into another part of our proceedings, we're going to be inviting back to the stage the 2024 recipients with your awards, please. We want to make sure that we're capturing this moment. So we're inviting the 2024 recipients to come forward, and we're inviting our Honorable Minister to join us here on stage. And we're also inviting the selection committee as well to join us here on stage for this photo. So firstly, we're inviting the 2024 recipients, after which we'll invite the 2025 recipients for this photo opportunity. And you can play the photo-taking music as well, team. You know we're Jamaicans, nothing happens without a little music, right? So don't worry, we have the team here on the ground. A photographer is going to ensure that we're standing in place. Photographer? Okay, she's ably directing us. We want the awards to show though. We want the awards to show. We want the awards to show. So the awardee should come to the front. I know, but still. Good to go. Thank you so much. Selection committees, please stay with us on the stage. We're inviting the 2025 recipients to join us here on stage with your certificate and your award in hand, please. Photographers, you can guide us. Do we need another row? Yeah. Sir, you're short. You have to go to the Hush. So we're inviting the selection committee to come to the front here. Okay. And the awardees on the platform. The taller ones and those vertically challenged, you can stand to the front. Well done. Thank you so much, selection committee. Thank you so much, awardees. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we did this thing the right way. We are just in time for lunchtime. And it's a safe space. We can clap that it's lunchtime. We're eating together, one family, a family that eats together, stays together for the next 5 years, Chairman, or something like that. So while we enjoy the lunch, we're going to be entertained by Seasons Band, and when we come back, we're going to be hearing from a number of the recipients. Please enjoy your lunch. Thank you.
My name is Ricardo Palmer.
Camilla Whitby.
Jordan Samuels Barnes.
Kamoy Ford.
Melissa Forbes Gabadon.
Moita and me.
Camilla Paris Campbell.
Courtney Smith.
Ivan Godfrey.
Roxanne Taylor.
Daniel Black. Trudy Ann Smith.
Nathalie Ennis Palmer. Crystal Daly.
Kristen K. Fisher.
And Jenica Harris.
Bobby Ann Collins. Simone Doctor.
Dwight Williams.
My name is Stover Jenkins.
Nordy McDonald.
Todd Johnson.
Sharna Gay Brown Davis.
My name is Marlon Douglas.
When I got the email, I was expecting a client.
I was at home, and my friend who also applied, she sent the eyes emoji. So I knew what that meant. I needed to check my email.
I was at work, and when I saw it, I was very shocked.
I was elated.
I was so ecstatic.
I was actually in downtown Montego Bay walking when I found out, and I had to contain myself.
If I took a pause at first because I have never received anything like this.
I said, thank you, Jesus. I was humbled. I was proud.
We were there screaming and I started crying. So I was just very overwhelmed.
It started with really being very, very happy.
I started jumping and screaming.
I started to scream, me get the scholarship, me get the scholarship.
I was extremely excited and immediately activated my driven mode.
But I had to tell someone from my team, just hold the client so I could close my door and do my happy dance.
Let's just say I was just out of my mind.
And then a sense of pride and joy came over me, knowing that the government has really believed in my initiative.
Then when it kind of soaked in, I was really, really proud, and I think I shed a tear.
Being a recipient of this scholarship gives me the opportunity to further my education.
I will be studying at the University of the West Indies, Jamaica.
The University of Technology.
The University of the West Indies.
Johns Hopkins University.
At the University of the West Indies, Mona.
The University of the West Indies, Mona campus.
The King's College London.
The University of the West Indies.
The University of the West Indies.
The University of the West Indies.
The King's College UK.
at the University of West Indies.
The University of the West Indies.
At the University of Technology, Jamaica.
The University of West Indies.
The University of Technology, Jamaica. It has been quite a journey for me, so to know that I was selected in this capacity really makes me very happy.
It will enable me to possibly achieve my career goal of being a Chief Technical Director in Energy in the Ministry, or even ultimately being an engineering advisor to the Prime Minister.
It allows me to make great contributions to my island, Jamaica, and it also gives me a reminder to never count yourself out and take that leap of faith.
It also gives me the opportunity to impact Jamaica positively and to have a greater impact on the future of Jamaica.
It's good to be recognized by the government to be an awardee of this scholarship, and it has encouraged me and motivated me to look forward to even future public service.
If persons keep applying, keep knocking on these doors of opportunities, I want to say to those persons that someday, one day, if you keep knocking on the doors, those doors will open to you, and so I'm just here as an example of that.
And also it contributes to the culture of continuous professional improvement and development within the corporate management and establishment branch. So to be contributing to that and extensively and by extension national development, I'm really, really proud and ecstatic about that.
This scholarship also provides you with the opportunity to contribute more to society and also to honor the legacy of Marcus Garvey. Sonia Hewitt, and I'm from the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. When I first received the email regarding the Marcus Garvey Scholarship, I paused and I read it twice to make sure what I was reading was correct. I felt shock at first, but then a sense of joy quickly followed. It felt like all my efforts and hard work was being recognized. I'll be studying a Master's of Science in Development Studies with a concentration in Economic Development Policy at the University of the West Indies. Being a recipient of the Marcus Garvey Scholarship is more than financial support. It means a call to serve. It means responsibility, and I want to live up to the legacy of Marcus Garvey and contribute to national development in the best way I can.
My name is Trudian Smith, and I'm from the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information. I was elated to be selected as a recipient of this prestigious award. I will be studying a Master's of Education in Curriculum and Instruction at the University of the West Indies. Being a recipient of this scholarship is a powerful milestone for my professional growth and skill enhancement that will allow me to continue being a lifelong learner.
My name is Tobe Jenkins, and I'm from GC Foster College of Physical Education and Sport. My reaction when I received the email that I was selected was that I was very grateful, because this is a great opportunity for me to continue my education and to give back to the public sector of Jamaica. I will be studying data analytics and policy at the Johns Hopkins University. Being a recipient of this scholarship means a lot to me. This is a great opportunity for me to pursue higher education. It's also a great opportunity for me to get a degree so I can contribute to the economic development of Jamaica.
My name is Todd Johnson. I represent the Ministry of Science, Energy, Telecommunications and Transport. When I received the email, I was truly humbled when I opened it and read it, realizing that God has blessed me with one of my heart's desires, this provision to support my further pursuit in studies. I'll be studying a Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering at the University of Technology, Jamaica. Being a recipient of this scholarship means so much to me. It's truly remarkable to be a recipient It will enable me to possibly achieve my career goal of being a Chief Technical Director in Energy in the ministry, or even ultimately being an engineering advisor to the Prime Minister.
Hi everyone, my name is Simone Doctor. I am from the Ministry of Health and Wellness. When I received the email that I was selected, I was overjoyed. I felt like really elated just to be chosen, just to be considered a nominee for this Marcus Garvey Scholarship. I'll be studying the Masters in Public Health at the University of West Indies. Being a recipient of this Marcus Garvey Scholarship means a lot to me because it means that I won't have to find the funds to pay my tuition, so it will all be covered by the Ministry of Finance. It also means that I'm now free to focus on my studies and I can give my all into completing this Masters in Public Health.
My name is Danielle Black. I work with the Ministry of National Security. Well, my reaction to receiving the scholarship was I was at home and my friend who also applied, she sent the eyes emoji. So I knew what that meant. I needed to check my email. So I took a deep breath, I checked my email and I saw the words, congratulations, and that's all I needed to see. I started to scream, me get the scholarship, me get the scholarship. And then a sense of pride and joy came over me, knowing that the government has really believed in my initiative. So I was elated. I'll be pursuing my Master of Science in Forensic Science at the University of the West Indies. Being a recipient of this scholarship has given me a sense of identity and purpose, knowing that the government has believed in my ambitions to make an impact in the forensic field that will contribute to Jamaica's Vision 2030 for a safer and just society.
My name is Roxanne Taylor and I'm from the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining, the National Fisheries Authority. When I received the email that I received the scholarship, I took a pause at first because I have never received anything like this or attempted to apply for anything like this. So I took a pause and my mother always wanted to push me towards it. So she was the first person that I ran to after the pause wore off. And I hugged her and we were there screaming and I started crying. So I was just very overwhelmed and elated at the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your patience. While we await the serving of lunch, we are going to be moving into our testimonials from a number of our recipients. And don't worry, the band is not going anywhere. They're going to be here playing. But before we get into it, we are going to be hearing from our scholarship recipients. So at this time, we ask that you lend us your ear, please. And we are going to be inviting Mr. Mark Davis, 2022 scholarship recipient, to come forward. Mark has had one wonderful time and he has lots of stories to share. And Mark, remember that you're here with family, so do not leave out the good stuff, okay? All right.
All protocols observed. Members of the audience, good afternoon. I was really looking forward to having lunch first, to be very honest. So I was just there sitting down waiting to just to be served, but that's fine. How it is in the public service, we're trained to respond in any situation. So I've been tasked to share with you my experience. I am moving into the 4th year of my research journey, and I was asked to share my experience with the new cohort. And I was also given a very limited time. So I have some notes here that I'll share with you. It's a pleasure to be here with you today as a fellow recipient of the Marcus Garvey Public Sector Graduate Scholarship. I am from the 2022 cohort, and I currently am pursuing an MPhil in Governance and Public Policy at the University of the West Indies, Mona. My research focuses on talent management and millennial retention in central government, an area that is very, very close to my heart. Essentially, I'm exploring how can we attract, develop, retain the best skills within the public service, and by extension, contribution to the country of Jamaica. When I think of my own journey, ladies and gentlemen, there are three main benefits of the scholarship that stand out for me. Of course, undoubtedly, it's the financial support, right? It takes away a significant burden, allowing you to truly focus on your studies without the stress of wondering how you will cover tuition fees and other related expenses. But more importantly for me, it is the opportunity provided for professional development. The scholarship connects you with powerful network of peers, mentors, leaders within the public sector, people who will challenge you, guide you, and open doors for your growth. And the most important contributing factor is the ability to empower yourselves to serve, and also increasing the commitment to public service. This isn't just about earning a degree. It's about equipping yourselves to contribute in a meaningful way to Jamaica's development. My own research is directly tied to Jamaica's progress. We know that a high-performing public sector is essential for delivering services and policies that move our nation forward. But to have a high-performing public sector, we must keep our best people. My study will identify strategies to improve retention and create an environment where talent thrives. If we get this right, ladies and gentlemen, if we get this right, we are able to improve service delivery, improve citizenry engagement, and provide stronger governance within the public sector. I also believe that my research is very, very timely, considering all the technostructural improvements that are taking place within the public sector HR landscape at this very moment. I hope, however, to bring a balance by exploring the people side of the machinery of government. Even though my study is not yet complete, I've had the opportunity to integrate what I'm learning into my own organization. So for example, I've been able to help implement talent mapping and skills audits within my organization to enhance workforce development. Also, thank you. Also, I've been able to introduce employment engagement strategies that help to improve retention and productivity within the organization. These may be small but impactful changes that show how research, everyone, can inform real life solutions. Finally, I want to touch on giving back. Because this scholarship is more than an investment in us. It is an investment in Jamaica. Marcus Garvey reminded us of the power of self-reliance and excellence. For me, giving back means using my skills and research to strengthen the governance systems, mentor others, and leave the public sector in a stronger position than I found it. Service to country, ladies and gentlemen, is not just a duty. It's a privilege. To the 2025 awardees, congratulations again. Give yourself a round of applause. This is the start of an incredible journey. Make the most of the opportunities before you, not only for your own advancements, but for the future of the country. And I leave you with ideas surrounding your input to national development. Whatever area you are conducting your advanced studies in, please think about artificial intelligence. Whatever area you are doing your studies, think about artificial intelligence. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thanks for having me. All the best.
Put your hands together, please, for Mr. Mark Davis. Giving us some real sauce there. Think about artificial intelligence. That's exactly the reality that we're living in. It sounds scary. It sounds like, Lord, and next thing for me to go learn again from scratch. But trust me, it's either we get with it now or we're going to have to play the game called catch up. And Jamaica, we don't want to be there, which is the reason why we're very happy that a recipient could come back home and give us this piece of knowledge. Thank you so much, Sir Davis, and congratulations again in what you have done so far. At this time, we're going to be hearing from Dr. Astrid Batchelor, 2023 scholarship recipients. Doc, come on up.
Good afternoon. I know all protocols have been established, but let me acknowledge the Honorable Favour Williams, Minister of Finance and Public Service, Cabinet Secretary Mrs. Audrey Sewell, other heads of government, entities that are here, Mr. Wayne Henry, Director General of the Planning Institute of Jamaica, Mr. Wayne Jones, Deputy Financial Secretary, members of the Marcus Garvey Scholarship Secretariat and Committee, past and present awardees, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends and well-wishers who are here. It is truly an honor to stand here on this side of the podium this afternoon. In 2022, I sat exactly where today's awardees are seated, as a recipient of the Marcus Garvey Public Sector Scholarship. I remember feeling deeply grateful, filled with anticipation for the journey ahead, and inspired by the possibility of contributing to nation building through public service. Today, as someone whose life and professional journey have been profoundly shaped by this scholarship, I am excited for you, for your future, and for this nation. So congratulations. In 2023, I commenced a one-year master's degree in public health at the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, specializing in healthcare management. My mission then and now, because learning never truly ends, was to advance both my career and the welfare of Jamaica by gaining the expertise to confidently design effective healthcare systems. Systems that balance clinical excellence with sound policy, operational efficiency, and sustainable financing. Thanks to this scholarship, I had the privilege of learning from and being mentored by leaders, or as now they call them, influencers, in the field. I collaborated with faculty and peers from both the Public Health School, Harvard Business School, as well as the Kennedy School of Government. These are experiences that are unforgettable, and they have broadened my perspective and sharpened my skills for the work ahead here. If I were to share what I believe are the 3 greatest benefits of the Marcus Garvey Public Sector Graduate Scholarship, and what every awardee can look forward to, this would be my top 3. The first one is opportunity. I once heard a definition of luck that resonated with me. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. Each of you has prepared academically and professionally for many years, waiting for the right opportunity. Well, let me tell you, this scholarship is that opportunity. It's going to open doors to world-class education and global networks that might have not otherwise been open for you. Marcus Garvey said, "Whatsoever things come unto man, that man has done, man can do." This scholarship sends a clear message to the public servants. It says, we believe in your potential, and we will invest in helping you do it. Second thing is empowerment. The scholarship does not just fund your studies. It equips and empowers your vision and gives you confidence to see yourself operating as a professional citizen who is contributing tangibly in Jamaica to make a difference, shaping your field and your country's future. And lastly, commitment to service. That's the third benefit. And yes, it's a benefit to be bonded and having to work here in Jamaica. This scholarship is a reminder that education is not just for personal advancement alone. It is for building Jamaica's capacity, improving our institution, and lifting our people. In my field, healthcare management, it plays a critical role in strengthening Jamaica's health system. Like many countries, we face significant challenges. There are limited resources, workforce shortages, and increasing demands from an aging population and a rising burden of chronic diseases. My training has deepened my understanding of how policy, financing, leadership, and evidence-based decision-making can transform health systems. A well-managed health sector means better access, higher quality of care, improved outcomes, which in turn fuels productivity, strengthens communities, and drives national development. Since I've returned from Harvard, I've sought to integrate some of these best practices into my role as a clinician in our public health system, working in a busy hospital setting. Things that we've been able to improve upon and introduce are data-driven performance metrics to track operating theater efficiency, guided decision-making and allocate resources more effectively, strengthening interdisciplinary collaboration between clinical teams and administrative units to streamline patient care in hospital, applying change management strategies learned in my program to lead quality improvement projects with measurable results, and laying the groundwork to foster more public-private partnerships in the future. These may be small steps, but as more of us return with expertise in healthcare management and in all the diverse fields I see here today represented by these 30 new scholars, they become building blocks in creating a more efficient, productivity-driven, and sustainability-focused Jamaican ecosystem. Marcus Garvey believed deeply in self-reliance and collective action. This scholarship is not simply a grant, as you've heard many times today. It is a charge to live in service to our nation. Giving back does not always take the form of grand gestures or headline-making initiatives. Sometimes it is a quiet but consistent work of mentoring younger colleagues, sharing knowledge, and making principled decisions, even when they're difficult. Nation building happens as one act of service at a time. As public servants, we are uniquely positioned to influence change from within. Our responsibility is to ensure that the investment made in us multiplies through better services, stronger institutions, and new opportunities for others to rise. So to the new awardees, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Cherish this opportunity. Work diligently, and remember, the true measure of your achievement will not be the degree that you earn, but the difference you make when you return to service. Thank you to the Jamaican government, the Ministry of Finance, the Marcus Garvey Scholarship Committee, and to all who believe in the power of education to transform a nation. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together again, please, for Dr. Batchelor. One act of service at a time. I love what she said there about giving back, being quiet and consistent, not necessarily for the headlines, but really just incremental, impactful work. That's what it takes. And the scholarship really is beneficial. It's a benefit, it's an opportunity, the empowerment it provides, and also the commitment that you're making to serve your country. Jamaica is indeed a blessing and a big deal. So we're going to be hearing now from Captain Natalie James, the 2023 scholarship recipient. Captain, should I salute thee?
Good afternoon. The Honorable Favour Williams, MP, Minister for the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service, members of the Marcus Garvey Selection Committee, permanent secretaries present, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed scholars, distinguished guests, and fellow citizens. Marcus Garvey once said, "Ambition is the desire to go forward and improve one's condition. It is a burning flame that lights up the life of the individual and makes him see himself in another state. To be ambitious is to be great in mind and soul, and to want that which is worthwhile and strive for it. To go on without looking back, reaching that which gives satisfaction. That ambition is the kind that burns steadily and drives progress and has brought us here today. I am Captain Natalie James, Director for the Human Rights Division at the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs, and I am proud to be a 2023 recipient of the Marcus Garvey Public Sector Scholarship. Thank you. I pursued a Master of Laws in Public Law at the University of the West Indies, Mona. I selected this program because of its focus on equipping judges, lawyers, senior public servants with advanced training and deeper understanding of the complexities of constitutional and administrative law. Courses were delivered by some of the most distinguished legal minds in the Caribbean, senior attorneys, king's counsels, and judges. It was without doubt an enlightening and a transformative experience. To the 2025 recipients here today, welcome. You stand at the beginning of an incredible journey. Marcus Garvey encouraged us with these words when he said, with confidence, you have won before you started. He also wisely stated that education is the medium by which people are prepared for the creation of their own particular civilization and the advancement and the glory of their own race. As public sector workers, the scholarship empowers us not just individually, but institutionally. It enables us to elevate our ministries, departments, agencies, and by extension, our island home, Jamaica. After 25 years in government, I can say without hesitation that this scholarship is a blessing. It signals deep respect and a real investment in the growth of public professionals. It affirms that our development matters. This scholarship gives the opportunity to increase your knowledge base and position you as an asset to serve your country. The scholarship is completely funded, and it allows recipients to concentrate on learning rather than being distracted by loan processes and payment schedules. There is also a book grant that is available which assists you in purchasing the textbooks that are needed for each of your courses. My studies has enabled me to venture deeper in the various elements of public law and human rights. The knowledge I gained strengthened my ability to deliver well-researched legal opinions and present confidently on a national and international platforms. Representing my ministry and my country is a privilege I do not take lightly, and this scholarship has equipped me to do that at the highest level, and it will do the same for you. So 2025 recipients, I encourage you, stay focused, stay grounded, and stay ambitious. Use this opportunity not only to gain knowledge, but to lead with purpose in your respective fields. And I will close with this quote from Marcus Garvey. I trust that you will so live today as to realize that you are masters of your own destiny, masters of your faith. If there is anything you want in this world, it is for you to strike out with confidence and faith in self and reach for it. Have a rewarding and inspiring year. All the best.
Spoken like the captain she is. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together again for her. Stay grounded, stay focused, stay ambitious as you master your destiny. Thank you so much, Captain, for coming back and giving us, of course, your experience and for encouraging this year's recipients. And our final recipient to come to the microphone, Mr. Richard Hansen, our 2024 scholarship recipient. Come on up, sir. I think he's the tallest fellow in the room, overlooking all of us, and about to make me feel even shorter at 5'5.5". Hello, sir.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, good afternoon. So I was told I have 5 minutes, So the Marcus Garvey Scholarship gave me an opportunity to pursue a master's degree in engineering at UTech. But as I introspect, I am reminded of what is believed to be a simple truth. When opportunity knocks at the door, it is not just something we are receiving, but instead should be seen as a call to action. So this opportunity, or rather this call to action, presents benefits that are both personal and beyond. For me, the Marcus Garvey Scholarship has motivated me to pursue advanced studies in engineering that will fill what I see are professional gaps in my advancement in my career as a scientist. Additionally, it has expanded my professional network beyond what was previously mostly centered around my traditional lab setting, because I was originally a chemist, now pursuing engineering. But beyond these personal benefits, the Marcus Garvey Scholarship serves as a powerful motivator for public sector employees to pursue advanced studies, as it demonstrates also that academic growth is both valued and supported by the government of Jamaica. It also directly uplifts or upskills the workforce by equipping professionals with advanced knowledge and competencies that strengthen the capacity and efficiency of government institutions. And lastly, it contributes meaningfully to national development by strategically building expertise in areas that are critical to Jamaica's progress. So though I started my career as a chemist with now over 20 years experience in a lab setting, spanning biogeochemistry to the bauxite industry, I am now doing graduate studies in engineering. Why? Because engineering sits at the heart of building a modern, sustainable Jamaica. As the work of engineers shapes the physical backbone of the country and generally strengthens our ability to meet national goals, not just in engineering, but in other areas impacted by engineering developments, including education, health, industry, and environmental protection. So Jamaica's development needs call for smarter infrastructure, stronger climate resilience, and more efficient use of resources. And the modern engineering approaches make these possible. From designing renewable energy systems that reduce our dependency on imported oil, to creating water management solutions that protect against drought and flooding. In industry, engineering drives improvements in productivity, efficiency, and environmental performance. So whether it be mining, agriculture, or manufacturing. Every new step, every upgraded system is a step toward a Jamaica that is more self-sufficient, competitive, and sustainable. So I was a recipient last year, and I haven't completed my program as yet, but my journey into engineering has expanded my perspective as a chemist by equipping me with tools to approach challenges from both a scientific and a practical problem-solving standpoint. So far, I've completed courses that include engineering project management and a lot of simulation software where we can simulate real-life problems by using technology. And these have allowed me to apply insights from years of experience in chemistry to the design of solutions that address real-world needs. And it is this integration of knowledge and method that has sharpened my ability to move from just understanding a problem to implementing a tangible, effective solution. So let me close by making reference to Marcus Garvey. So it was Marcus Garvey who taught us that Africa to Africans and Jamaica, Africa for Africans and Jamaica for Jamaicans. But this isn't just about ownership, it is about stewardship. So it's whether through mentoring young scientists, volunteering in STEM outreach, or advocating for policies that uplift our industries. I believe service is the highest return on this investment. This scholarship isn't just a personal milestone. As I repeat, it's a call to action. So to my fellow awardees, in the words of Marcus Garvey, let us honor this opportunity by being relentless in our fields, visionary in our leadership, and most importantly, unwavering in our dedication to Jamaica. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, please, for Mr. Richard Hansen, who says he's 20 years a chemist, and him don't look like him reached 20 yet. Don't understand this. I had to ask him a while ago when he was coming, obviously. I said, you sure 20 years? When you start? He said, from a baby. I mean, I have some questions, but I mean, I'm very happier here now, that's for sure. And he's a good testament that Even when you have spent 20 years in a profession, you can actually advance yourself. He's taking on engineering now, a new step, and I think that's absolutely amazing. Congratulations, Sir Richard. Yes, put your hands together for him, please. And I love what he said as he was wrapping up. Service is the highest return on investment. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have already started to be served. You're enjoying your soup, and while you do so, we're going to enjoy the band at this time, Seasons Band. We're going to be enjoying their music. They are widely acclaimed and consistently great at what they do. So do enjoy as you enjoy your lunch. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. How's everybody doing this afternoon? Feeling good? All right, let's have some fun together. So good to be here with you one more time. Yeah, we're going to keep it nice and smooth as you have your dinner, get your lunch, beg your part, and then we step it up a little later on. Here we go. It's a classic one. Hope you remember this one. If you do, feel free to sing along with us. I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is alright with me, 'cause you make me feel so brand new, and I wanna spend my life with you. Let me say that since we've been together, oh, loving you forever is what I need. You be the one you come running to. I'll never be untrue. And baby, let's stay together, loving you whether times are good or bad, and feel sad. Whether times are good or bad, feel sad. Why sometimes my people break up, all they turn around and make up. I just can't see, 'cause you never do to me. But baby, being around you is all I see. You're what I want in our life. Let's stay together, loving you whether times are good or bad, being sad. We ought to stay together, loving you whether times are good or bad, being sad. Good or bad, happy and sad. Good or bad, happy and sad. Let's stay together. Thank you. All right, we're gonna keep it nice and slow. And if you know these songs, please sing along with us. Let's have some fun. Taking you back just a little bit. When the night is come and the land is dark, and the moon is the only light we see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky had me looking for, tremble and fall. Oh, my tears should crumble to the sea. I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Orlando Smith. Don't know much biology. I don't know much about the science, but don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you, and I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this could be. Now I don't claim to be an A student, but I'm trying to be. Oh baby, my being an A student, baby, I could win your love for me. I don't know much about you, don't know That's the sound of the man working on the chain gang. That's the sound of the man working on the chain gang. I'm saying, working on the highways and byways, weary and frown. I hear them moaning their lives away. Then I hear somebody say, that's the sound of a man working on the chain gang. That's the sound of a man working on the chain gang. I can hear them saying, thank you so much. Yeah. Now I want to dedicate this one to all the beautiful ladies with us this afternoon. All the strong ladies make some noise. Hey. Yeah. Listen. So amazing how this world is. I wonder if God is a woman. The gift of life astounds me to this day. Give it up for the woman. She's the constant wind that fills my sail. Oh, that woman. With a smile and a smile, she'll protect you like a child. That woman. If y'all know it, you feel like singing, help me sing out. Come on. She'll put a smile upon your face and take you to her higher place. So don't you underestimate what strength of a woman. Strength of a woman. Woke up this morning by the presence of a woman. And fellas, I know, picture if you could what life would be. It ain't too good without a woman. Not at all. Never. She can act and be that constant pain. Oh, that woman. But you see, I don't with tricks. When those hits got me wet, they just too hot to resist. That woman. She'll put a smile upon her face and take you to her higher place. So don't you underestimate strength of a woman. Strength of a woman. Tender lips and soft, so sweet, gentle words she softly speak. Such an angel when we meet. God bless the ground beneath her feet. She can take you on a high, feel comfort when you cry. And if you look into her eyes, you'll see the strength of a woman. Strength of a woman. Hey. She put a smile upon her face and take you to a higher place. strength of a woman. All the strong ladies make some noise. Down for all the reggae lovers in the place. Come with me, my love, to the sea of love. I wanna tell you how much I love you. Yeah, yeah. Do you remember the time we met? There's a day I knew I won't forget. I wanna tell you how much I love you. Yeah, yeah. Go with me, yeah, 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 to the sea of the time we met, that's the day I knew I won't forget. I wanna tell you how much I love you. Are there any Barry Salmon fans here this afternoon? Any Barry fans in the house? You know what he was saying? He said, every time I think of saying goodbye, everything inside me says it's alright. So I can't, no I can't, no I can't, yes. 'Cause you've been with me right through the road, and you never said I had enough. So I can't, no I can't, no I can't, yes. I'd like to repay the damages done. I know I will be able to repay it all, 'cause I lost count, and for all the times I see you burning. Oh, you're still so fine and exploding my mind. I know I should make you walk away and leave you nothing to remind. So I can't, oh, I can't, no, I can't, yes, yeah, honey, oh no, I try. I'm still in love with you, girl. I'm still in love with you, girl. I'm still in love with you, girl. I'm still in love. I'm still in love with you. You don't know how to love, not even how to kiss me. I don't know why. Give the girl, I love you, baby. I never said that to dirty love. I'm still in love with you, girl. 'Cause I'm a hustler and a player, and you know I'm not a player. I said that to dirty love. I'm still in love with you, girl. I bet you love it from the start, and you know we got to part. I said that to dirty love. I'm still in love with you. try to understand that the man is just a man that's dirty. I'm still in love. I'm still in love. What a man gotta do. What a man. Give me a mix, guys. Watch out. Me never have to promise you no bling bling for all your girl. I just love when I'm a fling fling control your girl. I'll make your head swell, I'll make your body swell, I'll make you wanna be my one and only baby girl. Night after night, nigga, you love to keep you warm. And I never get this kind of loving from your mom. I know you want your cash, and me just can't perform. Tell me, what can you do to stop me from trying? I wanna know, yes I wanna know. Nothing you can do to stop a man from trying. I wanna know, yes I wanna know. What can you do to stop a man from trying? I wanna know, yes I wanna know now. Nothing you can do to stop a man from trying. Oh, not with that big broad smile and the sexy dress you wear. It's totally impossible for a man with diamonds not to stare down. There is no reason to be so. Oh, you got everything. Right now you should know you're everyone's fantasy. What can you do to stop a man from trying? I wanna know, tell me, wanna know that. Nothing you can do to stop a man from trying. I wanna know, really gotta know. What can you do to stop a man from trying? Absolutely nothing. Nothing you can do to stop a man from trying. Your time for life. I wanna know, yes I wanna know that. Nothing you can do to stop me from trying. I wanna know, really wanna know. What can you do to stop me from trying? Absolutely nothing. Nothing you can do to stop me from trying. Don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. No man, your time. Yeah man. So you see the part I say, what can you do to stop a man from? You gotta ask her, yeah? Ask her what? What? You gotta ask her, what can you do to stop a man from trying? So you hear the bass line? 2, 3. No habla inglés. Him get trouble, you know. You wanna ask him? No have. So nobody not talk English now. Well, alright, sit there. Hey. Me say, what can you do to stop a man from trying? What can you do to stop a man from trying? Clap him, man, clap him, clap him, clap him. The I'm trying to get next to you, my love. No. Ooh, the shape of me. Would you believe I've lost the race again? But I'm coming again, 'cause I just gotta get in. And I'm trying to get to you, to you, to you. Love you like a fresh vegetable. So tell me if you love Tony Rebel. I may love you like a fresh vegetable. So tell me if you listen to me, thank you so much. Because you want to let me around me, I want to say down love, let it go, I go, I love you, girl, and we can get over. I'm gonna tell you something for you. Walk me know I love you like vegetable. So tell me if you love Tony Rebel. Lord, me love you like a fresh vegetable. So tell me if you
Seasons Band. Very well done. And can we keep the applause going, please, for the amazing Pegasus team serving us? Thank you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know we don't want to go. I know we could stay here for the rest of the day, right? Right, Chairman? Okay, no. So, as we are at the close of this very vibrant and fulfilling function, we of course, had the opportunity to celebrate the 2024 and 2025 cohort of the Marcus Garvey Public Sector Graduate Scholarship. We also at this time would like to invite Ms. Camilla Paris Campbell, 2025 scholarship recipient, to come forward at this time to deliver the vote of thanks.
Distinguished guests, fellow scholarship recipients, good afternoon. On behalf of the Marcus Garvey Public Sector Scholarship recipients, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all attendees, speakers, and volunteers who made this award ceremony possible and a resounding success. Special regard is extended to the Minister of Finance and the Public Service, the Honorable Favor Williams, the Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Audrey Sewell, Head of the Public Service, the Financial Secretary, Ms. Darlene Morrison, Mr. Denzel Thorpe, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment, and Sports, Ambassador Dr. Rocky Mead, Permanent Secretary of the Office of the Prime Minister, Mr. Wayne Robertson, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs, the Technical Secretariat, chaired by the Deputy Financial Secretary, Mr. Wayne Jones, the Marcus Garvey Public Sector Scholarship Selection Committee, chaired by Mr. Milton Bernard, the team at the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service, Chief Personnel Officer at the Office of the Services Commission, Mrs. Jacqueline Mendez, Executive Director of the Students' Loan Bureau, Ms. Nikisha Walsh, the Corporate Communication and Public Relations team of the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service, and all other permanent secretaries, heads of departments, and agencies. We are truly grateful for your attendance, participation, contributions, and dedicated work to make today possible. Additionally, on behalf of the scholarship recipients, I extend sincere appreciation to the friends, biological and professional families, tribes, and support systems who were instrumental in bringing us to this moment. I know that I wouldn't be here without the love and support of my sister Crystal and my mother of blessed memory, Andrea. Family, friends, and well-wishers, we are deeply grateful. We, the 2025 cohort of Marcus Garvey Scholars, approach this journey with optimism, passion, and dedication. We appreciate your support and benefaction in making our dreams possible. As Proverbs 13, verse 12 says, "Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a longing fulfilled is a tree of life." Thank you for planting the seeds of success in our lives. With your investment, we hope to flourish into the trees of life that will nourish our nation for many years and generations to come. I wish you a pleasant, prosperous, and safe day. Thank you.
And we thank you, Miss Camille Paris Campbell. Put your hands together again for her, please. Thank you so much. And that is it. That brings us to the end officially of this amazing day. Congratulations again to all the recipients who collected their award today. We encourage you all to continue to serve as the Right Honorable Marcus Garvey would, Right Excellent Marcus Mosiah Garvey would have us do. And I know, there is this saying that says, "We did it, Joe," but can we just say recipients? Can we just say, "We did it, Marcus"? That's correct. That's correct. And here's to the next 5 years, and then the next 5 years, and the next 5 years after that, right? Have a wonderful rest of the day. Please keep safe on the road. And thank you so much again for coming.
Our heartfelt appreciation for you actually hosting the award ceremony today. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you guys.